Hello, 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 lovely gems, and welcome back to Gems Life Live. Now, let's get into some things. Okay. We're going to get into some things like we always do. Today, I want to touch basis on Lil Durk just released his new album, 7220. And on the song Golden Child, we're going to shout out Hookah Anonymous. I got the receipt actually from him. We're going to actually touch on FBG Duck and how O Block got raided for his murder. This was just recently. And on Golden Child, the song, Little Durk says, my OG said, we not used to this, the feds breaking cases off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say how that all happened because there's still an ongoing case right now. It's probably a crazy RICO indictment, whatever the heck is going on. But they have been saying that it was a specific interview that was put out on YouTube and a specific somebody who was reporting on YouTube right after FBG Duck's murder that may have led the police to the whole scenario. But I mean, if you haven't been following the drill scene in Chicago since 2011, you probably wouldn't know this stuff. I've been following it and I know the whole story. I'm not going to get too into details, but basically just over a year ago, FBG Duck died and he was murdered in basically like the Rodeo Drive of Chicago. He was shopping for his son, I believe, and his girl was with him. And somebody pulled out. I think there was 38 shots at him. His girlfriend bust back. I believe she also got shot in the leg, and he actually died on the scene. His mother, Mama Duck, has been very, very vocal about all of this. So I find it hard to believe that they're just cracking the case from YouTube because his mother's been very vocal and instrumental all over the internet. And she has obviously been working with the police. I mean, it's his mom. So to say that it was just YouTube, no, I don't believe that. And we don't know if there is anybody ratting yet. Okay, so this is all alleged. But there has been a lot floating around. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, I was heavily watching the Chicago scene, obviously, when all this happened, and I have been for years. When FBG Duck got killed, I don't know if you ever were on the lives of Reese Money 300, Lil Reese, and he's known as, the Reaper. If you were watching his live, he was traveling on a plane, I believe, or a bus, I forget. And I think he was going to Chief Keef. Okay. And then also, Lil Durk was at like a private plane hangar, like he was getting on a private jet at that time as well. And he was kind of like laughing and just, being a little bit gloating, kind of. Like they were almost happy that FBG Duck had died. Like, let's be honest, FBG Duck was a real hitter out in Chicago. He was a stepper, and they were rival gangs. So OTF, O Block, and FBG Ducks camp did not get along. And basically, he was the only one in his camp that was doing music, FBG Duck. So on that side, there wasn't really any artists doing their thing like that. He released a song called Dead Bitches. And he basically talked about the dead like Chicago's always done. This stems from his very good childhood friend, Tuka, who died when he was 15 years old. And that was FBG Duck's best friend. So if you ever hear them like smoking on Tuka, that's who they're talking about. And so this war has been going on for a very, very long time. And finally, I guess they caught up to Duck. They had to get him in a public place. Now, also things that have been floating around on YouTube is that because of where Reese Money lives, which is close to that district, some YouTubers and some other people have been putting it out there that maybe he was the one who, told O Block his location. This is all alleged. I have no idea. But the way that everybody was acting online when he actually died, if you look back, it's just really eerie. So now they're trying to tie in everybody in OTF, Muop and Boss Top, just everybody. If you remember Lil Durk, or if you remember Lil Reese got shot, okay? And I'm not talking about the whole thing where he got knocked out in that building buying some weed. I'm talking about when he got smoked in his neck with an AR-15 in traffic. It was like snowing and they almost got him. I believe, this is alleged, but this is just what I believe, that was retaliation because they knew that they were trying to kill FBG Duck. And I believe that they were going at the source first, okay, before they could actually pull it off. This is just my belief. He did survive, and unfortunately, FBG Duck did not. So, I mean, these are the casualties of war. They all talk about dead people in their songs and go back and forth. So, I mean, FBG Duck releasing dead bitches probably really pissed them off. And they did say something in the YouTube about don't mention, I'm not going to say whose name. So that is the YouTube video that a lot of people are referencing, is like FBG Duck mentioned a certain somebody. If you know, you know. And that is kind of why this is all falling apart. So they do have footage of him downtown getting shot, and then also footage in O Block of everybody scrambling to go to this one car. So there is a lot of evidence, but I mean, it's all hearsay and circumstantial as far as at this point that the public knows. Obviously, the feds know more, and it will come out as the trials go on. But this is just also a very sad situation because although I like all of their music, I liked FBG Duck's music and I like Lil Durk's music. My favorite was King Von. There's just a lot going on. And it's really stems from years and years and years of gang rivalry. And as we see, there's only a few standing left in Chicago from this drill scene. Chief Keef has managed to keep himself out of it. And I believe that's because he distanced himself from them a long time ago. If you remember, I think they said, who was it? Boss Top or somebody broke into Chief Keef's house, and he doesn't really fuck with them like that. He still fucks with Lil Reese, okay? And there's certain people he still fucks with, but they've been part of his camp. Lil Reese is in Chief Keef's group, like age group, like they were chilling, you know what I mean? So it's like he doesn't really have any other loyalty to anyone else. And Chief Keef kind of distanced himself from all of them, and he's been able to keep himself out of trouble. So this is just a lesson. Make sure you're not telling on yourself in your songs, because a lot of this is also the young people telling on themselves. It's not YouTubers. If you put information out, we do have we can publicly put shit together. Like, we're YouTubers. Whether I think people should or not is another thing. But I mean, when it's all out there and now indictments are flying down and it's just a lot. So you have to be very careful. If you are doing dirt, don't rat on yourself online. There's the thing called Real G's Move in Silence. There is a code. So yes, anyway, if you want to check out the song Golden Child on Lil Durk's album for yourself, be my guest. And it's actually a really good album. I give my props to Lil Durk for sure. So anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Please share and subscribe. And I will be back soon, my lovely gems. Bye for now.